Ladies and gentlemen, today we are about to uncover a truth, a principle so fundamental to life, relationships, and your personal success that it can unlock doors you never even knew existed. We are talking about one of the most crucial elements in any relationship: honesty. Now, you might be thinking, of course, honesty is important, but let me ask you, how often do we truly prioritize this fundamental principle? How often do we seek out honesty as the key to a deeper connection, a more meaningful relationship, or even as the standard that governs our choices in life? What if I told you that one of the most transformative decisions you can make in your life is choosing to date a girl who is truly honest? Let me take you through this step by step and show you why honesty is not just a nice to have quality, but rather the very backbone of lasting, thriving relationships. Now, let's talk about choice, specifically the power of your choice when it comes to choosing a partner. The person you choose to be with will deeply influence the course of your life, your happiness, and your personal growth. So, why should you choose to date a girl who is honest? The decision to choose someone who is genuinely honest is not just about finding a partner. It's about making an intentional choice for the quality of life you want to live. Honesty is the foundation of a relationship that has the power to evolve and sustain itself. It's the deciding factor that determines whether you will find peace, clarity, and personal fulfillment, or live in a cycle of confusion, distrust, and emotional turmoil. When you choose to date a girl who is honest, you are choosing integrity, not just in your partner, but in yourself. Honesty is the highest form of integrity in any relationship. It means there are no secrets, no hidden agendas, and no manipulation. It's a decision to invite someone into your life who values truth as much as you do, and in doing so, you set a standard for the type of energy you want to surround yourself with. Why is integrity so powerful? Integrity is magnetic. It builds respect, it builds trust, it cultivates the environment where your relationship can grow and flourish. When you date someone who is honest, they embody the kind of integrity that keeps the relationship grounded and stable. And integrity, my friends, is the ultimate attractor in life. You'll not only attract someone who is trustworthy, but you will also draw in opportunities that align with your own values. Honesty sets the standard for every aspect of your life, not just your relationship. So in choosing honesty, you're not just choosing a girl who is honest with you, you're choosing a partner who will keep you grounded, aligned with your values, and who will help you grow into a more complete and authentic version of yourself. It's a commitment that transforms the way you approach life. Now, let's talk about the emotional freedom that comes with being in a relationship with someone who is honest. Emotional freedom is one of the most powerful gifts you can give yourself. It's the freedom to speak your truth, to feel secure, and to know that you don't have to hide parts of yourself. When you date a girl who is honest, you're choosing a life free from emotional chaos. How often do we find ourselves in relationships filled with doubt, confusion, and emotional tension? How often do we wonder, what are they really thinking? Or why don't they just tell me the truth? In relationships where dishonesty exists, you're constantly on guard, your mind racing, questioning every action and every word. This mental fog can be exhausting. But honesty cuts through that fog. With honesty, you don't have to second guess what your partner is thinking. You don't have to wonder if there's a hidden agenda. You don't have to live in a state of perpetual uncertainty. Instead, you enjoy clarity, and with that clarity comes emotional peace. When you trust that your partner is being upfront and truthful with you, you're liberated from the weight of doubt. This peace of mind leads to emotional security, the foundation on which every healthy, thriving relationship is built. Emotional security allows you to truly be yourself, without fear, without self-doubt, and without the need to overthink every conversation. This emotional freedom gives you the space to focus on building something beautiful together instead of constantly navigating the minefield of dishonesty and secrecy. The truth is, no relationship is without conflict. Disagreements, misunderstandings, and differing values or opinions will inevitably arise. But how do you handle these conflicts? What's the underlying energy that shapes the way you navigate these tough moments? Honesty transforms conflict into an opportunity for growth and resolution. When you date someone who is honest, you know that when conflict arises, it's not about blaming, hiding, or manipulating the situation. It's about facing the issue head on and resolving it together. Honesty creates a space where tough conversations can happen without the fear of being lied to or misled. And let me tell you, this is one of the most powerful aspects of honesty. Think about it. If you and your partner are both willing to be truthful about your feelings, your concerns, and your needs, you are better equipped to solve problems together. You don't have to guess or wonder where the other person stands. You have a direct line of communication, and that creates a partnership where both people can actively participate in resolving issues rather than letting them fester. This means conflict doesn't have to erode your connection. Instead, it becomes a pathway to deeper understanding, greater intimacy, and more effective problem solving. This is the beauty of choosing someone who values honesty. They allow you to face life's challenges together with transparency and trust as your guiding principles. When you choose to date a girl who is honest, you're choosing a partner who is committed to personal growth, both individually and as a couple. Honesty is the engine that drives growth in relationships. Why? Because it encourages self-awareness, open feedback, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. You see, growth in any relationship doesn't happen by chance. It requires open communication, constructive feedback, and mutual effort. When both partners are honest, they encourage each other to step into their fullest potential. Honesty creates the space where you can express your fears, dreams, insecurities, and aspirations without fear of judgment or rejection. It's through these candid conversations that both of you evolve into better versions of yourselves. But it's not just about personal growth, it's about growing together as a couple. In a relationship rooted in honesty, you both support each other's ambitions and dreams, even when those ambitions require sacrifices or big changes. You encourage each other to step outside your comfort zones, to take risks, and to pursue the things that light you up. Why? Because honesty isn't just about sharing the difficult truths. It's about celebrating each other's victories and challenges. As you both grow, you strengthen the bond that connects you, and you build a life that reflects the best of both of you. Honesty ensures that your growth is aligned, not just parallel. It ensures that you're evolving together, not apart. And that alignment is the glue that holds everything together in a relationship. Without honesty, you're left with superficial connections, where one or both partners hide their true selves, missing the opportunity for a truly meaningful relationship. Finally, let's consider the ripple effect of choosing to date a girl who is honest. The person you choose to be with will influence not just your relationship, but your entire life. The decision to embrace honesty as a core value in your relationship will spill over into all other areas of your life. When you're with someone who is honest, you begin to see the world through the lens of authenticity. You start to demand more authenticity from yourself, your friends, your work, and your community. You attract people and experiences that align with your new values, ones that are grounded in integrity, trust, and transparency. This is the beauty of choosing honesty. It creates a life that's not just based on appearances or superficial connections, but on deep, meaningful, and fulfilling interactions. Honesty empowers you to be true to yourself. And when you're true to yourself, you live authentically. And when you live authentically, you attract everything you deserve: opportunities, friendships, relationships, and experiences that resonate with your true essence. At the end of the day, choosing to date a girl who is honest is one of the most powerful decisions you can make. It's not just about the person you're choosing to share your life with, it's about the life you're choosing to create. Honesty is the cornerstone of trust, security, communication, and growth. It's the foundation that allows you to build a thriving, meaningful relationship. So choose wisely. Choose a relationship based on truth, transparency, and mutual respect. Choose the power of honesty. Choose a partner who will help you grow, challenge you, and encourage you to become the best version of yourself, because the power of your choice is the power to shape your future. And when you choose honesty, you choose a life of authenticity, connection, and fulfillment. Trust and safety are the bedrock of any successful relationship. Think about the most important relationships in your life. Whether it's with a partner, a family member, or a close friend, one of the defining characteristics that make those relationships powerful is trust. Trust isn't something that's built overnight. It's earned step by step with every honest word and action. Now, why does honesty form the foundation of trust? The answer is simple. Without honesty, trust is impossible. Trust is the belief that someone will act in your best interest, that they will be consistent in their actions, and that they will not deceive or mislead you. Honesty is the precursor to this kind of trust. When you're with someone who is honest, you don't have to question whether their words and actions align, but you don't have to wonder if they're hiding something or holding back from you. Let's explore this concept of trust in greater detail. Think about what happens when you're in a relationship with someone who is dishonest, or even just partially dishonest. It creates doubt. Doubt is like a crack in the foundation of a building. Over time, even the smallest cracks will widen and weaken the structure. A small lie or half-truth, when uncovered, creates a crack in the trust that holds the relationship together. And these cracks don't just disappear, they compound and grow over time, affecting how you view the other person, how you communicate, and how you navigate challenges together. But when you're with someone who is consistently honest, no matter how difficult the truth might be, that honesty strengthens the bond. Each time they speak truthfully, it's like they're laying another brick in the foundation of trust. Over time, that trust becomes unshakable. You no longer have to wonder what's really going on inside their mind or whether they're hiding something. There's no second guessing. There's no anxiety. There's only peace. Honesty creates psychological safety. This is a powerful term often used in business settings, but it applies just as much to relationships. Psychological safety means that you feel safe to be yourself without fear of judgment, rejection, or betrayal. In a relationship where both people are honest, you can speak your truth, share your vulnerabilities, and express your feelings without fearing that your partner will dismiss, belittle, or use your words against you. This psychological safety allows both partners to be authentic, to show up fully, and to engage in deeper levels of communication and intimacy. The truth is, without honesty, there's no real sense of safety in a relationship. If you're unsure whether your partner is being truthful, it becomes impossible to truly relax and be yourself. You're always on edge, guarding yourself, protecting your emotions, and second-guessing everything. That's not a healthy relationship. A relationship that's built on honesty, however, creates an environment where both partners can exhale, let down their guard, and feel secure. You can be vulnerable with each other knowing that neither of you will take advantage of that vulnerability. But the beauty of honesty goes even deeper. It's not just about the trust you build with your partner. It's about the safety you create for both individuals to grow and evolve. When you're in a relationship where honesty is prioritized, both partners are more likely to engage in open dialogue about their hopes, their fears, their dreams, and their challenges. Honesty removes the barriers to true communication. It creates a space where both individuals can be real, raw, and realign with one another, especially during tough times. Now, let's talk about the mutual benefits of this safety. When a relationship is built on trust, both individuals feel supported and encouraged to grow. You don't need to hide behind masks or play games. You are free to explore who you are as individuals, and at the same time, you have the opportunity to grow together as a couple. This safe environment allows you both to stretch beyond your limits, to challenge each other's beliefs and assumptions, and to rise to new heights, all the while knowing that you have each other's backs. For example, imagine a situation where you and your partner face a major challenge, whether it's a career shift, a move to a new city, or a difficult family situation. Honesty allows both people to express their concerns, desires, and emotions without fear. If you're able to speak openly about your thoughts and fears, you're more likely to find solutions together rather than being divided by miscommunication or hidden agendas. This is the kind of trust and safety that fuels long-term success in a relationship. Honesty also creates an environment where conflict resolution becomes more effective. When you're both committed to being honest with one another, even when emotions are high, you can confront issues head-on instead of letting them fester. This open communication means you can solve problems together without the added tension of wondering whether there's something you're not being told. With honesty, every challenge becomes an opportunity for both of you to strengthen your relationship. Another crucial element that comes from honesty is predictability. Predictability doesn't mean boring or mundane. It simply means that when someone is honest with you, you can trust their words and actions will align with what they say. You begin to know them on a deep level, and they become more predictable in how they will respond to challenges, decisions, or even small everyday interactions. This level of predictability in a relationship brings comfort and stability. It makes life smoother, more dependable, and more secure, because you know that both partners are committed to truth and transparency. The beauty of building trust through honesty is that it's contagious. When one person commits to honesty, it inspires the other to do the same. As trust strengthens between you both, the environment shifts. There is less tension, fewer misunderstandings, and fewer moments of uncertainty. The relationship becomes a fertile ground for cooperation, love, and deep connection. But perhaps the most profound impact of honesty in relationships is this. Honesty empowers both partners to fully be who they are without the fear of being rejected or unaccepted. In a society that places so many expectations on how we should behave or who we should be, being able to let go of these masks and show up authentically is priceless. Honesty allows for a deep self-expression, unencumbered by the weight of deception or lies. It creates a relationship where you can be your true self without fear of judgment. You don't need to keep up appearances or maintain a facade to fit into a mold. The honesty that you bring to the relationship paves the way for acceptance, love, and deep connection. Ultimately, honesty brings the peace of mind that comes from knowing that you are not just loved, but understood. And more than just being understood, you're respected for the person you are, the good, the bad, the beautiful, and the flawed. In the end, trust and safety are not just nice things to have. They are the foundation for a relationship that can thrive through life's ups and downs. When you commit to a relationship with honesty at its core, you're investing in a future of growth, security, and connection. Trust is not fragile. It's unbreakable when both partners choose honesty as their guide. But here's the thing, honesty doesn't just create authenticity, it transforms the way you communicate with each other. Communication is the lifeblood of any relationship. When communication is based on dishonesty or withheld truths, that relationship is doomed to stagnate, misunderstand, and ultimately break down. Now, let's talk about how honesty supercharges communication in relationships. When both people are committed to being truthful, communication becomes a tool for deep connection rather than a battlefield. Honesty is the key that unlocks the door to real, meaningful conversation. Think about it. When you're open and honest with someone, you can say what's on your mind without fear of being misunderstood or misrepresented. You can discuss the hard stuff, the things that matter, and the things that are uncomfortable, because you know that honesty is a bridge, not a wall. And I want to say that again. Honesty is a bridge, not a wall. It creates a space for difficult conversations to happen constructively. So often, in relationships, we avoid confronting tough topics out of fear that they will cause conflict or strain. But when you're both honest with one another, difficult conversations become opportunities for growth, understanding, and resolution. In fact, the more honest and open you are with each other, the more equipped you are to handle anything that comes your way. Whether it's a difference in opinion, a conflict, or even a moment of vulnerability, honesty allows you to face it together, head on, and come out stronger on the other side. Imagine this for a moment. You're with someone who, at the deepest level, is unafraid to show you who they truly are. No pretense, no lies, just them. Honesty unlocks a level of authenticity in relationships that very few people experience. We live in a world where so much is expected of us. Expectations from society, from family, from our partners, and even from ourselves. It's easy to wear masks, to hide parts of ourselves in the name of protection, acceptance, or fear of rejection. But when you date a girl who is honest, she allows herself to drop that mask. She allows you to see the real person beneath. And when she does this, it gives you permission to do the same. This, my friends, is where the deepest forms of connection are born. When you are free to be yourself and not worry about whether or not you'll be judged. The power of honesty in a relationship is that it creates a dynamic of mutual acceptance. You're no longer spending time pretending to be someone you're not to fit into a mold. Instead, you can both be unapologetically real. This is where true intimacy blossoms. Intimacy isn't just about physical closeness, it's about the emotional, intellectual, and spiritual closeness that only happens when both people are unafraid to be their real selves. When honesty is at the core, there's nothing to hide, no walls to break down. You can be transparent, and from there, build something incredibly meaningful. So I challenge you today, look for the girl who speaks the truth. Look for the one who tells you how it is even when it's uncomfortable. Look for the one who doesn't hide behind lies or half-truths, but lays it all out on the table, ready to build something real. Because when you choose a partner who is truly honest, you're not just building a relationship, you're building a life together based on trust, authenticity, communication, and growth. And that, my friends, is the ultimate power, the power of honesty. Thank you.